Now, some residents in Gauteng and the Northwest have slammed Eskom's load-shedding reprieve as disingenuous, saying it rings hollow to townships and to rural communities who continue to endure the persistent power cuts. Now, the South African Human Rights Commission has kicked off a 3-day inquiry this week. They're focusing on what's being called load reduction. The hearings aim to address the justifications behind Eskom's power cuts and to understand which South Africans are bearing the brunt of these electricity blackouts. Newsroom Africa's Veronica Mahwadi has more.
A power cut by any other name is still a power cut, and residents say the term load reduction still has them in the dark. They are now calling for action against Eskom, believing load reduction is only targeting specific communities.
Load shedding, it's going to resume in 7 provinces. These provinces are Eastern Cape, Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal, Northwest, and Western Cape. The source here is Eskom website. However, if you look at these provinces, most of them, primarily, they are rural. People who live in these areas, like I said, primarily these areas, they are rural. Most of the people who are coming from there, they survive on social grants. Those who are fortunate to be working, they earn, they fall within the low income, segment.
Eskom reintroduced load reduction last July in several provinces to ease pressure on the grid, protect its transformers, and discourage illegal connections. This has led to power cuts during peak hours, with some areas going without electricity for up to 10 hours a day.
In Hammanskraal, load reduction is being implemented around 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, and is implemented again 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it means when a parent or someone who must go to work, he will wake up with no electricity, and he must travel at night during the street where there's no proper lighting.
Residents told the Human Rights Commission that while load shedding is rotational and evenly applied to protect the national grid, load reduction, on the other hand, infringes on the rights of certain demographics.
Load reduction is affecting us very, very, very bad. Load reduction has become a recurring phenomenon in our community, causing widespread disruption, hardship. Our economy is already fragile, and this prolonged load reduction exacerbates the situation, leading to further economic down and soaring unemployment rate, as we are sitting now at 50% in Hammanskraal.
Meanwhile, energy analysts say that load reduction is load shedding, just by another name, although Eskom insists otherwise.
I think there is good reason to believe, given the kind of load reductions that have happened and where it's happened and the timing of that load reduction, that it has been providing some sort of cover for load shedding. I personally would not think that that's impossible. We can't say definitively, but I wouldn't say it's impossible, simply because we know we've been running those open cycle gas turbines very hard. We've been spending a lot of money as a country on diesel through Eskom. So yes, it is possible. Whether it's actually happened or not, the data will tell us.
The inquiry continues as the Commission looks into whether Eskom's policy is justified and why the power cuts are affecting some communities more than others. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Veronica Mahwadi in Johannesburg.